Hey guys, this is J Rod once again, and today we have the honor to receive Osito Lima and Zio, or Zio as known in Spanish, founders of Kind Web3 agency, one of the biggest in the world, if not the biggest. So, hello Osito, hello Zio, welcome. How are you guys?
Hi,
Thank you so
Rod.
much, J Rod. This is a wonderful opportunity to be able to speak about the dream, the plans of Kind. Thank you, Sayo, for being present. We fully appreciate this.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, J. Rod. We really admire the work you've been doing during these interviews. We admire all of this, and it's an honor for us to be here with you.
This is one of the series of interviews that we're doing regarding Web3 gaming. Please go check it out. We have interviews with Axie Infinity, Pixels, Apeiron, and many more. So let's start. Why don't you tell us a bit what's Kind?
Perfect,
All right,
perfect.
bro.
Oh, thank you so much. Kind is the dream that we can all evolve together. Kind started in 2021 as a scholarship program in the Axie Infinity ecosystem. We have had a very special connection with the running network community, with Axie community. We relate to their ethos, we relate to their values, we relate to the fact that there's no racism within the running community. We love that. We aim to protect that. We aim to protect that there's no bullying, there's no toxicity. And at Kind, what we want to do is we want to nourish, we want to accelerate the creators' careers. We want them to have a community, a home free of stress in which they can nourish, grow, evolve, while at the same time making very special and meaningful connections with their fellow creators. Kind supports Web3 games in a way that we engage full to creating beautiful, engaging, and organic campaigns to onboard new users, to fully understand what are the new features coming up in hundreds of different. Tayo is one of the best creators of Web3 in the world, and he's leading what is the advisory for each specific creator, in my opinion, for creators to develop their full potential in the best possible way. They need to fully focus on what they love doing. At Kind, it's not like a traditional Web2 creator agency that we give exactly what they need to say or what they need to do. We just want them to flourish and be happy with what they are constantly creating. And in that way, we respect the freedom of our creators. We respect their times. We only want to benefit them in so many different ways with the very strong partnership that we're doing while developing content to airdrop campaigns, while developing an educational program for them to succeed in every possible way within the ecosystem of new games that are coming up to running and to other realms. And in that sense, Kind is a family, it's a structure, it's an investor for new games coming up. It's a partner with whom you can trust in bear market, in bull market. We have been there for running network. We fully appreciate everybody who has been a non-stop builder during the worst possible moments. We are trying and doing everything that we possibly can to uplift those non-stop bear market builders careers so that they can go into bull market with a lot of strength and
Maybe moving a bit to Zio. So you're a Web3 creator agency. You also are a guide who onboard new users, and you have your own community. You also mentioned you invest in games. So what are all these verticals? How all this came to be, and is there any other thing you do, guys?
Actually, well, I'm gonna say this is practically there's like a message that we have for all people in the Web3 environment right now, that if you are related with crypto, you're related not only with crypto, related with video games, related with blockchain, and you want to spread this knowledge through the world. We are the house, we are the powerhouse to make people start creating this message and start creating this kind of packages of messages in a beautiful way to spread it to the world. So the world will know you as a creator, and we'll know that you're part of a big family, as Lima explained.
Yes, and in order to add a little bit, how these three key points correlate. So when games come to an ecosystem that are running, it's been proven that it's important for them to connect with the community in a very strong way. As partners in a long-term partnership, what we handle is we incentivize and motivate that connection with the community through our amazing KOLs, our amazing creators. In that sense, a creator doing what they love to do in the best possible way while being incentivized with airdrops, with rewards, with education, they go super viral with a cross-pollination strategy that we have in-house. It's a signature strategy for social media that boosts the algorithm into the next level regarding the community. In that sense, right now, we have the pleasure and the honor to announce that we have 100 creators, KOLs, that are constantly moving forward into this ecosystem. In that sense, we want to empower emerging economies. We want to empower new creators coming up, for them to grow 10x, for them to have their own personal hyper growth. That's very important to us. While at the same time, with the commitment and the investment that we have on some specific games that give us the opportunity to build on a long-term basis and invest into their growth, into their education, and into their happiness.
Can you guys tell me a bit about your backgrounds and how you started in Web3 and a bit about yourself?
Of course, please, I am.
Okay. My history is like something crazy, but I started in 2021 with Web3. I was a Navy officer. So in one part of my life, when I also loved video games so much with all my heart, I found Axie Infinity. That was a gaming possibility to explore new technologies that are related to blockchain. So I was knowing that moment about blockchain, and it was like, oh, how would be possible that if a game came into this technology, and that can really change the world? And that's why I thought in that moment, and I decided to retire from the Navy and use all my expertise on systems, because I'm also a systems engineer. I'm also an industrial engineer, and I wanted to use all this knowledge to create a project. And then I called Lima, and we started creating Kind as a beautiful project of life. When we started Kind, for the first moment, we started focusing on change lives. We started as a guild, as you mentioned. So we started changing life through Axie. Then we started knowing that in that moment, our scholars have the full potential to create content. So we started creating content, and we started promoting the game in what we will in the game we believed in that moment, and we still like creating because we really believe, and it's like a cultural thing that we have created among our creators. They all really believe in the future of blockchain, so they really believe in the games and the purpose that their founders have regarding the game. So that culture we want to spread through all the world. And right now, I'm in charge of all the part of creativeness and operations inside of the company. So I am boosting all the creativity from all our creators and making them go, how is said in Web3, to the moon, because we truly believe in our creators and we want to empower them. And that's part of my work right now.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I know where you worked in LATAM with Axie. You are now running Global Ambassador. You are also the founder of Peru Blockchain Conference, one of the biggest, or if not the biggest conference in the Andean region. So want to tell a bit about yourself and your background too,
Yes.
and how this adds to Kind's mission?
Of course. To add to what Zio said, at Kind, our mission is to empower emerging economies into this new creator economy, but we want to do things differently. For example, at Kind, It's not that only the very best creators are benefited regarding the amount of followers that they have or the amount of engagement. We want to be present in as a team, as a whole group. Everybody's important. Like there is a say in Web3 that Southeast Asian players and Latin players, they are bots. I completely disagree. I completely disagree. I think everybody's important. I've been to Philippines. They are wonderful folks. In Latin America, we're not just numbers. That is a Web2 concept that needs to be eliminated fully. The Web3 concept, the freedom concept, is that we are all fighting towards the same goal. Whether a person has a lot of money and is a whale, whether a person is a player and doesn't have a lot of money, they're all important. And that's something that I truly appreciate about running and Jijos. Their philosophy is that we're all moving forward into the future, and there's a lot of respect towards them. To tell you a little bit about myself, I've been in the social media industry for about 12 years now. With all my knowledge as an advisor, as a director of communications for plenty of companies in Web2, I developed my own social media project called Osito Lima when the pandemic started. That project grew to 15 million followers. It's a blessing. I fully appreciate the community that has supported me. And when Zio called me and invited me to be part of the Axie Infinity ecosystem, I saw the future. I saw that it's a way to empower Latin America. I saw that it's a way for Latin American brothers and sisters to have financial freedom, to have full ownership of their digital assets, to have full ownership of their future. It's a new way in which they can nourish and grow. In Latin America, we have so many bureaucracy elements. It's unfortunate. If someone wants to create a project, they need to have like 150 steps. Blockchain makes it so transparent, so incorruptible, so fast that actually that technology it's needed for people to understand all their full potential. And what's beautiful, J-Rod, it's that everybody can access that, but there is like an antagonization, a vilification directly towards blockchain in the whole world. The word crypto is not perfectly seen in some areas because of scams that there has been in the past. Gaming is that catalyst. Gaming is that funnel. Gaming is the way, because gaming in Latin America and many other regions, it's a familiar concept. They don't see it as a technology that might hurt, like the overall concept of development. They see it as something fun and something that is relatable. So through gaming and Web3, they can fully, be onboarded into this new technology that will grant them access to a world of possibilities. And to finish please.
Yes, you guys have strong links in Latin America, but you also have links in Japan, right? Maybe in Russia. Where are you expanding? Are you thinking about international expansion, making
Yes.
a global Web3 creator agency?
There is a thought that we have regarding the language. We have created a no language barrier inside Kind. We do that because we have a team of translators and people that know multiple languages that help us, and even us try to do our best to understand all languages. So we don't see it as a barrier, and that allowed us to expand in that way very organically, because people from different countries wanted to be part of Kind. Even if they don't speak Spanish, they just want like this kind of vibes we have created in Kind to be part of it and start growing and building with us.
You also offer translation services, right? For games and
Yes.
content creation.
Within the whole services that we do as partners, as investors for games, we do content creation nonstop. We do also advisory regarding what our creators are feeling regarding the game, what should be implemented, what shouldn't be implemented. All this advisory we constantly provide for our partners. Also for their social media growth, we take care of their, of their constant growth from the actions that we can perform. Additionally to that, indeed, we offer also the translation services. We are looking for new ways for us to add value. And the translation is a way to take down the barriers of language, like Sayo said. And in that sense, we are expanding in Japan. We have a wonderful Japan lead. Her name is Hidepoyo. She has been leading the Japan expansion in a beautiful way. We're more than 15 community members, creators from the kind, like community in Japan, where we're very soon gonna be launching a Japan meetup. We very recently had, under the leadership of our amazing community lead, Freya, we had the biggest Venezuela meetup for Web3 gaming. It was a wonderful opportunity to onboard new community members, new kind creators. It has proven to be very successful in regards of having in real life events. And we are very grateful to Freya for all the development that she has done in the region. We are also at the same time growing in India. We believe it's a market that is going to flourish over the next years in a wonderful way. Web3 hasn't been truly explored in India as it should have, like been over the next years, it will. And what we aim is for the kind family, not to be only centralized, like regarding a region, but for it to nourish worldwide. We have community members from France, from Russia, from Ukraine, from China. We have community members from Brazil, like from all different countries within Latin America, and they all feel like one family. And that's something that we fully appreciate and we fully love, and we will protect that feeling.
Okay, speaking a bit about gaming, right? I would love to know two things. First, who are your main allies and your main partnerships? And also, which are your favorite Web3 games?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Let me tell it super fast, and Sayo is gonna go into favorite games. He's an amazing, that's one of his most beautiful expertise. He's a wonderful gamer, pro player. So regarding our partnerships, we have built during the bear market and bull market with Axie Infinity and Running. They are our allies. We love them. We truly love them. Like I have a tattoo of Running Network in my arm. Like Sai also has a tattoo. We fully resonate with Running. We're long term, baby. We love the team. Jigos is one of my best friends. I have the honor of being his advisor. And also, like the configuration that I had, like I worked at Sky Mavis for 2 years as Latin American lead. That happened after, like I started kind with Sayo, and it's a company that I fully love. Now the new configuration is a role between Sky Mavis and the community, and it's beautiful because I can serve as a bridge, and it's the global ambassador for Running Network. And in that sense, Running and Axie, they are our BFFs, brother. We love them. This year we have announced, no, this past month we have announced many partnerships. We have a beautiful partnership with Trailblazing. They are a social media network for Web3 gaming. They are wonderful. We're very grateful to them because they have truly helped accelerate the growth of Kind. Shout out to Rare, Best, and Amy. They're wonderful. We also have announced a partnership with Metaland. Our brothers are Metaland. They are the first partnership of Running Network. They are a decentralized bank. We are right now in charge of truly, like boosting the communications for the community to understand and know how easy it is to use their platform, how they can have their AXS on staking and have an APY of 40%. That's beautiful. Other partnership that we have is that we have started a beautiful partnership this year with Aperion. Aperion is a game that's going to be the future of esports in Web3 gaming. The communication that we have with Frank, brother, and shout out to Biku, who made that connection possible with Frank Cheng, who is the founder. You already spoke with him.
Yeah, guys, if you want to check it out, I will leave the link in the description for the interview with Frank, Aperion CEO.
Frank is a wonderful gentleman. He has truly accelerated Kind, and we are so grateful to him. We have a beautiful position within the Aperion ecosystem in heart and also in assets. And in that sense, there's going to be a beautiful announcement coming soon regarding the Aperion and Kind partnership in the form of an in-game presence that Kind is going to have within the Aperion game. That's a little bit of a leak. And we also have this beautiful opportunity to have to manage the Pixels Spanish page. We appreciate the team. We love them. We think Pixels is the future of social connection between different IPs. They have been excelling in every way. We actually have Pixels as a company that we aim to be. Very recently, like they are doing constant AMAs. We follow them, like a guidebook that we think it's very beautiful and precious information that they are constantly giving.
You're
You know.
gonna meet up, right, in Pixel soon?
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
we have a meetup coming up on Friday. And for that meetup to happen, it was thanks to OGK, a wonderful, wonderful, kind team member. He's leading, like many initiatives. And we also have to be very grateful, brother. We want to be very grateful with Tribally and E4E. It's for everyone. We have with them a guild within Pixels. It's one of the best in the world, one of the biggest. Sauerbeck is also part of that project. It's called Tech, Tribally, E4E, and Kind. And in that sense, we love our Pixels family, brother. Those will be the latest partnerships, and we have 3 partnerships coming up very soon. Cannot wait to tell you. Sayo,
Can you
please.
announce them, or let's move to the favorite games?
Oh. We have 3 new partnerships coming up. Like I wish I could tell you more, but we are finalizing the final details of the contract.
Let's move to the games. Sayo, which are
Okay,
the
okay.
favorite games of your creators and also of yourself?
Personally, I've always have the kind of favorite game as it will depend on. It will depend on your time, on the kind of what is your mood in that moment. What do you want to play? Something fast or something that will take you like hours or maybe days or weeks. So for me, personally, I love farming at Pixels. I love like stay in the background with my pixel farm, like farming and like don't miss any second of the farming. But also I like to do other games at the same time. So that's something really interesting in running games, that you really can, if you have multiple uh, screens or phones or PCs that maybe or that can allow you to play multiple games. You can play Axie Infinity. For example, I play Axie Infinity Origins, and right now with the daily bounties, I play Axie Infinity Origins and I play Axie Classic. I have just remember like the good days from Axie Classic, playing with my Poison team. It's really satisfying to have some crits and also to have like some easy wins because of the venom, because of the poison in the enemies. And also like to focus. There are some games that are really required to focus and play only that game in that moment, that are, for example, how Lima said, Aperion. For me, Aperion is like it's the next esport game for Web3. And why? Because the matches have this essence of like it's like a power that you can have, like playing the matches from appearance. You can feel it. It's very similar to play Dota 2, and when you are in a critic moment of Dota 2, when you need to use your abilities in short periods of time, it is the field sense in appearance. And that's what the pro players are feeling, that they can have like multiple matches in short times and experience that feelings. So that's why I think that Aperion is gonna lead in the part of esports. Then there's also Wild Forest. Wild Forest, if you like to play strategy games in short periods of time, but dedicating to focus, because if you don't dedicate, people will like destroy your main castle. So those games are like very interesting for a gamer that wants to focus. So all these games that I have mentioned are the games that I must play. But I'm sure that there are many games that are coming to Running Network that are very interesting.
I
And
want to
moving,
add something there, please. I want to add something there. I wanna give my respect, brother, to one of the. So sorry to interrupt, J Rod. I wanna give my respect to a community that I personally love, brother. And they also have their own game, which is Cyberconks. they are they are wonderful, man. They are embracing. They are. We aim to be, like them, truly. What they have done, like as a community, and the respect that they have towards each other is amazing, amazing. Personally speaking, it's probably one of my. I believe Cybercoms is my favorite PFP collection. Now became, like a game with an interoperability with BX. Like it's truly a dream to see how the project that started with, like it's truly developing from Genesis Coms to Baby Coms to BX, and now with Genkai, with the integration and migration, like with running network. And a little bit of a leak. I will be soon having a new PFP, my friends. A new PFP from my favorite collection, these Cybercons. More to come up in my Twitter, my friends. Just
nice,
wanted to.
nice. Moving on to the last question, where do you see Kind developing? Where do you see the future of Kind? What's your mission?
Wonderful. The future of Kind is Kind creators. That's it. Without the creators, we're nothing. And that's something that we also always want to emphasize. You know, everything that they are doing daily, it's making Kind go to the next level. The focus that we want to have is creators first, community first. That's our main focus. We always want to truly benefit them. We are constantly working on how to make a better education program with it. Kind. We have the top, like experts in the community that are going to be leading classes for our amazing creators. We want to support them in connection with different social media platforms. That's something that we're working on. That's a leak. Uh, we want them to have their own personal merch stores. That's a leak too. That's something that we're working on. New ways for them to have revenue, new ways for them to have more money for the amazing value that they bring into the ecosystem. In Latin America, unfortunately, content creators in Web2 are paid less than content creators from other regions. And the same happens in Southeast Asia. We want that to be a thing of the past. The opportunities that we're coming up with, in partnership with our amazing partners, it's everybody gets the same opportunity regardless of the region. So what we aim to do is we want to create the strongest partnership with the strongest game in the ecosystem. We don't want anything for free. We want to add a lot of value. We want to have and develop 1,000 content pieces to the games that we love so much. We want to truly put value in the table for them to feel happy and for the connection to not last for a few years. We're planning to build Kind on a long-term basis. We want to build Kind for decades. So we are now expanding the team. We are having our financial team growing. We are having, like a configuration in which the educational program is also growing in the team. Our platform is being developed. The rewards that we will be giving, for our creators on content to airdrop will be bigger through time as time goes by. We are working on having a package for each new creator coming up with their own RNS, with NFTs for them to be, like part of the ecosystem of each game. Kind esports is coming up strong. Very recently, we participated in an Aperion tournament, and we felt the vibes, of what is an esports team, and we are going all in into it. We have in the future many in real life events coming up, and we will develop our own NFT as time moves forward too. And
Amazing.
we
We
have
love that.
things. Yes, brother. And we are grateful for you, J Rod, to give, like I want to give a big shout out to J Rod because J Rod is one of the top communicators in the world for mainstream media. And he has accelerated the mainstream media knowledge in relation to Web3 gaming. J Rod has done interviews for GHOS. He has covered the Genkai migration. He has covered, like the Pixels expansion while doing an interview with Luke, and also with Frank Cheng, like talking about the future of Hyperion. And now it's an honor, brother, to be in this interview with you, my friend. Thank you for accelerating that time.
Too many kind words, too many kind words, but would love to also give the opportunity to Sayo to tell me where do you see kind next? Sorry, my kids coming from school.
No worry.
No worries.
For Kind, okay. Kind started as an inspired dream. Okay. We really want to be kind of dream factory because we have already achieved it. So with all the knowledge that we right now have regarding blockchain and Web3 gaming and content creation and with all the expertise we have regarding all our creators joining together in a huge movement that we're starting, not now, from 2021 until today, and for decades coming from this moment, we want to achieve the greatest of everything for everybody. And we are doing it. We want to make even better content. That's what we are focusing right now. We want to reach bigger games. And right now, we want to even improve it and prove the world that this kindness is the key for the growth. We are making projects grow. So if you're a project and you're watching right now us, we are here to support you in the best possible way. We are ready. We are fully ready.
Amazing, guys. Thank you very much for joining. And well, you guys, thanks. Subscribe, like, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.